I just took a spill coming down the stairs. It just hurts like hell. So we are back here at the ship. I was able to, with the help of Paul, hobble to back to the ship and back to the room. And tomorrow our plan is to try and hit up as many of the bars as possible and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink. So hey, at least I'll be drinking some booze to numb the pain. Hello everyone and welcome to day 5 of our 6 nights aboard the brilliant lady here, Virgin Voyages. Now today it's a day at sea. If you have been following along so far, and don't worry if you haven't, each day is kind of its own individual thing, but if you haven't, you know that yesterday I took a bit of a tumble and injured my knee, and I've been kind of down for the count. But, so a quick update, we did end up going to the infirmary here aboard the ship this morning because we found out that since the accident occurred on a official shore excursion, that it didn't end up costing us anything to go to the infirmary. So that is one of those reasons why you want to consider booking shore excursions through your cruise line rather than booking them separately. Not only are you, of course, guaranteed to make it back to the ship, without the ship leaving you behind, but you are also guaranteed, certain coverage that in the event of an emergency, or need to be seen by an infirmary, that the ship will take care of you. So long story short, we went to the infirmary, they checked out my knee, confirmed that no major ligaments are torn, thank God. They gave me a knee brace, which is helping quite a bit. They also gave me some naproxen for the swelling. I've got other painkillers I'm using as well. And they also hooked me up with a wheelchair to use today and tomorrow. So that way we can continue bringing the vlogs, because my sweet, caring, overprotective husband kept telling me, oh, we should stop filming, we don't need to keep filming. I'm like, no, we paid way too much money for this cruise. We're gonna keep this vlog going for you viewers because we wanna show you everything that we can, our Virgin Voyages. So, that being said, it's a sea day. Now the goal, if you can't tell by our shirts, is to drink. We're gonna do some serious drinking. So our goal is to hit up as many of the bars on board as possible. And thankfully my chauffeur is gonna push me around in that wheelchair. Honestly, I want to drink until I can't feel feelings or pain anymore. That's my goal. I want to be so numb from like head to toe. That's how drunk I wanna get today.
So stick with us on today's bar crawl edition of James and Paul Try It All.
Should be a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna go hop in the wheelchair and let's get started. This is gonna sound super weird, but sitting in the wheelchair and being pushed around brings me back to my Rocky Horror Picture Show days playing Dr. Scott.
Oh my God, it totally does. I've played that part before too.
All right, guys, our first stop of today is gonna be here at the Draught Haus because we love beer, so we figure the beer's a good way to start. Even though they say liquor before beer, you're in the clear, beer before liquor, never been sicker. We know how to handle our brews, we'll be fine. Anyway, so cheers.
Cheers.
Delightful. Now, I have gone with a beer I've never heard of before, to be honest, and I've drank a lot of beer in my life. This is an Efflegem. It's a blonde ale, and honestly, if I had to compare it to a common beer to give you kind of a flavor profile, I'd say it's close to like a Stella is probably the best way I would put it. It's quite delicious, actually, but it's got a nice little bitterness to it, a little bit of hoppiness. Give that a taste.
Okay, let's give it a sip. Yeah, I will say some of the hoppiness, though, is not something that I prefer, but I can see where, some people might like it.
I like it. If you like a crisp blonde ale with a little bit of hoppy notes on the end, this is a pretty good one. Now, Paul's gone with one of my go-tos because, not gonna lie, he's kind of a basic bitch.
I am, but it's a Guinness, and I love myself my dark Guinness, and I love my dark beer. Let's give it a sip. Refreshing as always.
Yep. Oh, here's one that I'm looking at their other like actual cocktails and whatnot. They have Shottails. This one you would probably like, the jellyfish, absolute vodka, sambuca, blue curacao with a drop of cream. I know you like sambuca and things flavored like that.
I do.
I hate sambuca. It's gross. I don't know. I feel like my Italian, my Sicilian ancestors would be very unhappy that I'm not into like the more Mediterranean type of liqueurs, and I'm just not. It's never been a thing. I'm kind of curious about some of the other drinks. I'm always kind of regretting doing the beer and not just starting with a cocktail.
Hey, you know what? You come to a place called Draught Haus, you got to get a beer.
You got to get a beer. So that's one of the many bar options here. And frankly, yeah, if you're a beer drinker, it's not good. It's not a bad place to come have a drink. Anyway, we're gonna finish these and then we're gonna see where we end up next.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, so further check-in from the Draught Haus. We decided to do some shots while we're here too. They got some cute little shots, or Shottails as they call them. Now, I have gone with the all-day breakfast, which is gonna be a shot plus a chaser. So the shot is gonna be Jameson and butterscotch. And then the chaser is gonna be orange juice with a bacon salt rim. So, and it serves a nice, cute little orange as well here.
Breakfast is the first meal of the day.
Yes, I mean, we've already had breakfast. We didn't feature it in this video, but honestly, we just did that in the room before we went to the infirmary this morning. All right, over the lips and past the gums. Look out, stomach. Here it comes. Oh, that's delightful. Jameson and butterscotch work so well together. All right, now a little bit of chaser with the orange juice and a bacon salt rim. Ooh, it does taste like bacon.
That's an all-in-one breakfast.
I love it. Oh my God, it's so good. That's so good. That's a $9 shot, but I'm not gonna complain. Oh, what have you got? This one's really interesting.
So for my shottail, I decided to go with the jellyfish, which is going to consist of absolute vodka, sambuca, blue curacao, and drops of cream.
You do like the buka.
I do. Let's give this a sip.
How is it?
That's really good.
If you like sambuca.
If you like sambuca. It's definitely got a very herbal flavor. It's like drinking an alcoholic black licorice cocktail with a little bit of that cream to just kind of wash it down. You know, sometimes you got a little bit of that cream going down your throat to just kind of cool off the alcohol.
You're so gay.
What's so gay about that?
You mentioned cream going down your throat.
I said what I said.
You're getting all that herbal flavor from the sambuca, which, let's be real, it tastes like black licorice. And if you love black licorice like I do, then yes, this is probably the shot to go with. It also has that little sting of the alcohol, so it's like a jellyfish in all the best ways. It stings you with love.
We still have more bars to hit up, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Paul still has to finish his beer, which, man, you're falling behind. I'm already finished with my beer and my shot. The booze is hitting me. Thank God. I haven't been drunk at all on this trip, despite drinking. So that's my goal today, is to get drunk.
And my goal is to make sure that we use our bar tab. Because on Virgin Voyages, here's the thing. You can buy your prepaid bar tab in advance. They don't have a drinking package compared to other cruise lines, but it is a thing of if you don't use it, you lose it.
Right. Or you could just, pay as you go. You don't need to have a prepaid bar tab. The good thing about the prepaid bar tabs is that when you prepay a bar tab, they give you a little bit extra. So like, for example, we bought
$500.
We got $500 and we got an extra $100.
So
right?
we got a $600 bar tab for the price of $500.
Right. So instead of like a drinky package where you're paying, probably over $1,000 for 2 people.
Which I'll tell you, on our Royal Cruises, we paid $1,300 for our drinking tab.
Oh my God, yeah.
That was a real shocker.
Right, and the stupid thing is then you feel like you have to try and get your money's worth. Like, there are some times where I don't want to drink, but Royal, I felt pressured to constantly be drinking.
Whereas here with Virgin, what I love about it is that we can just drink at our leisure. We just kind of know how much we have, and then if we want to pay for anything else, we just pay for it.
Exactly. All right, guys, we'll check in with you once we hit the next bar. See you soon. That was fun. Can't lie, that was a lot of fun.
Oh. Oh, there is a bar over here.
Yeah. Oh, let's look at the menu. Oh, they're big on the champagne here.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Boy, Sean, that's expensive. Not as expensive as Dom Perignon, though.
I've never had Dom Perignon. One of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is obsessed with it. Like, she's like, do you have Dom Perignon? I'm
just going to go the Chandon because I don't want to fucking pay for the mole in that.
I mean, that is a $25 glass of wine.
Right, yeah. I'm just going with the Chandon. Ready to go get some bubbly?
Yes, I'm ready for some bubbly.
I love bubbly. I'm ready to keep getting drunk. Whee!
You are having way too much fun.
I kind of am. Honestly, like I said, it's bringing me back to my Rocky Horror days.
But honestly, after having such of a hell of a day,
right?
I mean, I do feel that, you know, maybe having a little bit of fun is actually not the worst.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun today.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all. Down here in the deep blue sea.
All right, now we find ourselves here at the Sip Lounge on deck 7.
So I decided to go with the classic rosé. Now they offer both a bubbly rosé option and a classic. So let's go ahead and give it a sip.
Yes, they definitely specialize in wine here, and especially champagne or sparkling wine.
That is a sweet rosé. I actually quite enjoy it. Normally my go-to rosé is the Vanderpump rosé, which is a very dry rosé. This one's a lot more sweet and floral.
There is a floral note to it. I don't know if I call it sweet. I still think it's pretty dry. Now, I went with a sparkling wine. I went with the Shandong because I didn't want to pay for the Moet. So it's just one half of Moet and Shandong. But the classic traditional Moet Shandong was $25, where this was like $13. So let's give this a sippy. Delightful. Very dry, crisp, refreshing. Would be excellent for mimosa. If you like a little bubbly, sparkling wine and you don't really care if it's, you know, champagne or not, you know, this is fantastic. But this is a lovely little bar. We haven't actually been able to hit this up yet. And again, they specialize mostly in wine. Now they also serve like morning coffee and like, you know, morning beverages here as well. We got the menu here.
So what's cool about this menu is you can get your coffee and a libation.
Right.
Or you can just go with tea.
I'm kind of regretting not getting a Bloody Mary, but I gotta pace myself. I mean, I just already did a, you know, beer and a shot. Now I gotta drink a little bubbly here. And I'm actually starting to feel a buzz. I'm not angry at that. So, all right. There's definitely no shortage of places here on a Virgin Voyage to get drunk.
Cheers.
5 minutes later.
Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. We're going for pizza.
We are going for pizza.
We're going for pizza. All right, guys, we're a few drinks in, but I think it's time for some pizza. So we're gonna take a quick little pizza break, put something in our bellies so that way, you know, it makes drinking easier. And now it's time for a little snackle, because you can't just, you know, spend the day drinking without putting something in your stomach. And while we did have breakfast, I can't say no to pizza. It's like my favorite drunk food ever. So I've gone with the Pretty Fly for a white pie, which is gonna be ricotta and Parmesan and mozzarella, and I think some olive oil, a little basil on there. Looks delicious. So I'm gonna go in. I really love the pizza here at the pizza place. Like, honestly, this beats the pants off of the pizza you get on Royal Caribbean. I'll just call them out. Their pizza sucks at Sorrento's. This is freshly made to order. Look at that beautiful bake on the undercarriage there. Nice thin, like Neapolitan style. That's fantastic. Good, nice, chewy crust, cheesy, delicious.
So I decided to go with the Hawaiian, which is their pizza of the day. Obviously, we all know what a Hawaiian pizza is, but pizza sauce, cheese, ham, and pineapple. Let's give it a bite.
Obviously, Paul is a pineapple on pizza kind of guy. Let us know in the comments, pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
Yay.
I love pineapple on pizza. You know, the thing is, though, as a kid, I hated it. I hated pineapple on pizza, but as an adult, man, it's so good.
I will say what I like about pineapple on pizza is, as a foodie, it is one of those ingredients that adds a little bit of acidity to kind of cut through some of the cheese, the fat, the other.
Right, and it has nice sweetness.
Exactly, so you got the salt from the ham, the fat from the cheese, the acid from the pineapple, and of course heat, with a little bit of the crushed red pepper. Yeah. Salt, fat, acid, heat. Exactly. That was a whole thing a few years ago.
This was so good the other night. We got the chicken pesto. I had to get this again. But actually, I think what I should do is I should let Paul taste this one because he hasn't had it yet.
I can already smell it. That's a promising sign. Ooh, red onion. Let's give this a bite. Definitely getting the olive oil, the pesto flavor. Definitely getting the tomato. Not really getting much chicken though.
It's there. It's just light.
It's very light, but overall, you can do this one without the chicken. It'll still be a great pizza.
Probably ask for extra chicken if you want to.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with this one. The red onion gives it that little
extra like acidity,
yeah, exactly.
Aromatic. But I love pesto on a pizza.
Now, depending on when you arrive here at the pizza place, depending on how long the line is, you may have to wait about 25, 30 minutes for our pizza. We had to wait that time. Even though you may have to wait for this, it is worth the wait. It's delicious pizza, and they do it fresh from scratch. So this is the way to go.
All right, now that pizza has been ingested, let's hook up some of the first round of alcohol. We're gonna go head to, I think the Social Club is next on the list, on the opposite side of deck 7. So follow me. All right, let's see here. The Social Club and Arcade.
This way.
This way. All right, guys, we are at this Social Club diner bar. Now, we've got ourselves a float and a dirty soda here. I'm gonna go ahead and start first with my float. I went with the skinny pie. Now, this is gonna be absolute vodka, key lime pie ice cream, limoncello, and wafer. Let's give it a little sippy sip. It looks delicious. Not only a float guy, this sounds fantastic. Ooh, that's just wrong. That's so good. You got a nice flavor of that key lime pie ice cream, the whipped cream. It's creamy, got a nice little bit of fizz to it. Now, Paul has got one that I'm personally not a fan of.
And I ordered it for that specific reason because I know you don't like
Not at all.
the flavor. But I went with the Matcha Libre. Now, the Matcha Libre is going to consist of Olmeca Altos Reposado Tequila, Sprite, matcha, almond orgeat, and soy milk.
That sounds like something I would hate.
It sounds almost like all the fun of like a matcha latte. So I can feel my Instagram vibes, but with a little bit of tequila. It's an adult version.
Tequila's the only thing in there that I like. Oh, Sprite too, okay.
You know?
You don't like it?
I'm not gonna say I don't like it, but it's not one that I would order again.
Okay. Let's try.
I'm not really getting much matcha from it. It's mostly like, it hits you in the face with tequila.
Oh,
And that's about all I'm getting.
Yeah, you need to stir this bad boy.
I mean, in concept on paper, it sounded great, but it's definitely hit you in the face with the tequila flavor more than anything else.
Now, see, if you pull your straw up and go to the top, I get more grass clippings.
Oh, come on. Matcha isn't that bad.
Yes, matcha's that bad. I am not a matcha person. I'm not a performative male.
What's so performative about matcha? You go to your like coffee shop, you get your matcha latte, you feel your little vibes. Come on.
Nope, not for me.
Okay, as if I stir it, it tastes a little bit better.
Yeah, with the alcohol, you gotta stir it.
Let me try your key lime.
Yes, you really should. I'm gonna give mine a little stir though, because it's a float. Get some of that key lime.
I mean, at first though, the first thing I got was just pure tequila almost.
Is there anything wrong with that?
No, but when I'm ordering something that's kind of matcha, I want that earthy flavor. Like, I wasn't getting the earth. Let's try the skinny pie. Oh, that's really good.
Isn't it good? So good.
It's like drinking a key lime pie.
That's exactly why I got it.
I'm gonna do my best to finish off this Matcha Libre. I don't think this is one I would order again.
You had to get your matcha.
Well, I had to be seduced by the vibe. I'm not feeling vibes with this one.
Nope, but I'm loving this key lime pie float, basically. It's so good. So guys, we're gonna enjoy these and then we're gonna hit up another bar next. Still got a long day ahead of us. Like I said, we're gonna try and hit as many bars as we can before dinner tonight. We got dinner at Extra Virgin. And we hope that you're gonna stick around for the whole video because we want, again, the goal is to show you everything we can about Virgin Voyages, and we're having a blast. I think it's our new favorite cruise line.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more food and drinks after these messages. We want to extend our sincerest thanks to Steven for the recent donation to the channel. This content is made possible by support from viewers like you. If you would like to support the channel, why not leave a super thanks or donate to our PayPal at the QR code on the screen. These small actions do help offset our operating costs to make the content, so thank you again for all of your support.
Hi there, everyone. We hope that you are enjoying today's video. If you are, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing, and hit that bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released. We release new videos every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Your support means the world to us, and it allows our videos to be seen by more viewers just like you. Now back to our video.
Alrighty, friends, so the Social Club also, beyond serving dirty sodas and floats that are boozy, they also have snacks. But they also got some sweet things too, including like jars of candy and cake pops. That's not bad. It's a simple vanilla cake pop, but it's moist, it's tasty, it's sweet without being like sickeningly sweet or cloyingly sweet. It does the trick. When you want a little dessert nosh, it's pretty good.
I decided to go with something that James probably won't like, but this is their cereal bar.
See, I normally love a cereal bar, just not hate Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, I know you hate Fruity Pebbles, so let's give this a bite. That's good. I do like that.
All right, my turn. There's a good amount of marshmallow. It actually overpowers the Fruity Pebbles though. I'm not even tasting the Fruity Pebble. Oh, maybe a little bit. But only like the lemony.
And I also got a fun little praline marshmallow. It's yellow, it's full of sugar. It looks cute. Let's give it a bite.
I'm full of sugar.
Oh my God. That one's pretty good.
Oh my God, it is just straight up marshmallow. Straight up marshmallow. That's insane. That is good.
It reminds me of what a praline flavored Peeps would be. And a little yellow, the yellow is what drew me in.
That's not bad. I didn't even know that they had those little snacks over there. That's so cute. I freaking love it. There's another little secret about Virgin Voyages that you discover along the way. I'm wishing we had more time on this cruise. I mean, I'm so sad this is our penultimate day. Anyway, time for another bar. Let's get going. All right, Paul, you ready for another drink?
I am ready for the next bar.
Let's go that way.
That way.
That way, yes.
Don't we have to hit the loose cannon?
Yeah, isn't that?
No, it's that way.
Oh, well, I don't know what's going on.
Here's what's funny. It's so hectic today on the ship because it's a sea day, obviously. So we're just losing our bits of ways. The bar is actually this way.
All right, well, you pushed me in the general direction. Alrighty, friends, so we are at the Loose Cannon Bar. This has got a kind of nautical theme to it. Now, we've each come with one of their specialty cocktails. I've gone with El Capitano's Gunpowder, which is going to be Espolon Blogger Tequila, Triple Sec, Lemon, Watermelon, Mint, and Activated Charcoal. Now, there's this cute little octopus on every table. I don't know if it's actually meant to hold your drinks, but it seems like it should be, so that's what we did.
I mean, honestly, you could use it to hold your drinks, and I think that's the point.
That's delightful. Yeah. The watermelon's subtle, which is what I was kind of hoping for. I'm not a huge watermelon guy, so just enough right there. The charcoal, again, subtle, but you can smell it, you can taste it. The tequila isn't overpowering. All in all, it works really well all together.
So I decided to go with the Salty Mermaid Mule. It's a salty drink, and I guess this mermaid is a salty bitch. She's going to consist of mutiny vodka, mango, lime, ginger beer, and smoked sea salt. If you ever have any type of cooking expertise, get Malden smoked sea salt.
It's a great finishing salt, especially for like steaks or baked goods.
You know, I quite enjoy it. I'm getting the mango from it, getting a little bit of the ginger beer. It's just like a mule, but Mule Plus.
Mule Plus. You make it sound like a streaming service.
You know what though? I think what's throwing me off with it is the smoked sea salt.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, smoked sea salt's good, but it kind of throws off the mule. Like, it doesn't need the smoked sea salt, in my opinion.
That flavor reminds me of something, but I cannot place it.
It's different. So if you're going into this one, see, I went into it expecting a kind of a twisted take on a mule. It's a little twisted, but it's definitely not, you know, what I consider a mule.
I think that is all the bars that we can hit on deck 7. So let's go see what else we can find here. We're gonna finish these up. We'll be back shortly.
1 hour later.
Alrighty guys, so admittedly, we tried to hit up OPA hour at the dock, but it was absolutely stupid packed. So we're gonna try and include that in the next vlog in the series here. We're gonna try and prepare to be there earlier before it starts so we got a good spot for OPA hour. It's been a little bit difficult today with the wheelchair, you know, just trying to navigating around a little bit, but it hasn't been too bad, but we've been a little bit slower than we probably would have been had I been fully able-bodied. But for now, we're trying some more snacks that Paul really wanted to taste. We've got a couple like bao buns and some firecracker popcorn, which is like a spicy, sweet popcorn here. I'm very intrigued by that. So we got a short rib bao and an oyster mushroom bao. I'm gonna go ahead and try the oyster mushroom bao first. That's just okay. The bao itself is unfortunately become a little stale, so it's a little firm and not so pleasant. The oyster mushroom is barely there. Now, these are picked up from the Sun Club Cafe, picked up on deck 16 above the pool area. I don't know if I would rush back.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the short rib bao here. This looks delicious. Give it a bite. James is right. These bao buns are a little overdone. I think it's just because it's a pool bar, it's pool bar eats. Normally when I do a bao bun, it's usually a lot more softer. So yeah, I mean for pool bar eats, you also have the galley, which is like right by the pool. So if you're going to the pool, you can just drop right into the galley and enjoy something. Now I'm gonna try what they call this firecracker popcorn. It's glazed with like a red sauce. Now, they describe it as only for the brave, but I'm also thinking like, based on my experience here with a lot of stuff at Virgin, how bad can this really be? Let's give it a bite. Oh, a little spicy.
I say it's got a kick, doesn't it?
Let's have a kick.
And just kind of increases.
It's almost like caramel corn with bulldog sauce.
Right.
Oh, that's a delicious snack. Yeah, I can see myself eating this by the pool.
I'll be the first to say not all options are fantastic, as we've shown you throughout this series, but overall, I'm still pretty impressed with the food. Even like the ones that we've been nitpicking, I'd still go back and eat it again. Like Gumbe, I'd go back. Yes, it's Fisher Price's my first Korean barbecue, but I'd still go back. But everyone's palate is different. You know, what we like or think is tasty or don't like and think is bland, you might enjoy. So I would say, you know, take our opinions with a grain of salt. We are just two fat gay foodies, you know, that are very snobbish when we come to our food, when it comes to our food. So, you know, not everyone likes the same thing.
Later that night.
All right, guys, it's been a little while since we last checked in, but it is now time for dinner. We have relaxed in the room for a little bit, showered, shaved, changed, and tonight we are going to be dining at Extra Virgin. Extra Virgin is Virgin Voyages' Italian restaurant. We've heard a lot of good things about this one, so I'm excited to try it out. Let's see what it's all about. I want to give a huge shout out to my husband, who's been quite a peach, pushing me around in this wheelchair and dealing with me being a whiny bitch and griping and yelling at him. I don't handle being in pain or being helpless very well. I can't lie. I'm one of those kind of people that gets really angry and bitchy when I'm not healthy. So huge shout out to Paul for putting up with my shenanigans. Thank you for pushing me around in a wheelchair.
I am thankful that Virgin was able to get this taken care of for you.
Yes, Virgin took care of me, and I have to give a huge shout out to the staff of the Infirmary. Not just even the staff of the Infirmary. I want to give a huge shout out to all the staff just on Virgin, because they have been so congenial, so customer service oriented. It really just blew me away. Alrighty, friends, we have been seated here at Extra Virgin. We've ordered a metric butt ton of food, and we're excited to show it off to you. But of course, you know us, we gotta start with a cocktail. So I've gone with the Italian Stallion. This is gonna be basically a limoncello spritz. Now, the Italian Stallion is made with limoncello, lime, soda water, and mint. That sounds fantastic. Nice, light, refreshing. It's a low alcohol by volume. Oh my God, that's so good. That's so good. It's bubbly, it's lemony, it's minty. It's so refreshing. Absolutely fantastic.
So I decided to go with the no confessions needed. Now this is a gin-based drink with Tanqueray gin, grappa, lemon, and lavender. Let's give this a sip.
That's all you. I hate grappa. I'm a bad Italian.
Oh, that's delicious. That is very delicious.
All right, let's give it a shot. It's not as strong on the grappa as I expected. I still taste it though. I'm not a fan.
And we haven't gotten to the bread, so let's just start digging in. They brought some bread out to our table. It looks to be a focaccia bread.
It is so soft, but it's crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
And they, of course, they gave us a little balsamic and olive oil. So Paul, do you want to do the honors?
I will do the honors. There we go. I like to kind of mix it in like that.
You got a huge amount of balsamic.
I did. That bread is perfect.
All right, my turn to try the bread. My God. I have high expectations for Italian restaurants, or high standards is probably the way I should put it. If this bread is in the indicator of what is to come, I'm excited. All right, our antipasti has arrived, and I am so excited. Now, we're going to start off with some vegan arancini. This is gonna be made with almond, castelvetrano olive, and arrabbiata sauce. We don't show off vegetarian and vegan options as often as we probably should, so we're trying to make more of a point to do that. We saw this on the menu and decided we have to. Oh, it's nice and crispy. That's a good sign. That's delightful. Has a wonderful flavor. Honestly, I would never know this was vegan if you didn't tell me. The olive is subtle, but it's there. Adds a nice salty brininess to it. The arrabbiata is flavorful and bold. Got a nice little spice to it. Coating is crispy, crunchy, soft as inside, and I love an arancini. It's one of my favorite Italian antipasti.
For our second antipasti, we went with the smoked chicken liver mousse, which is going to be a chicken liver pate. Now, the smoked chicken liver mousse is going to be served with grilled ciabatta and balsamic agrodolce.
You know how much I freaking love a chicken liver mousse.
Let's give this a bite. Yes, this is as good as it looks. I'm getting plenty of chicken liver flavor from that.
I'm gonna have to like snipe that from you.
Yes, you can snipe that from me because you do need to try it.
Yeah, no, you know I can't say no. Any like chicken liver pate is seriously one of my absolute favorite appetizers anywhere, in any form, whether it's an Italian restaurant, a French restaurant, and I'm not going to be delicate about it because this is something I just want to shove in my mouth. Look at some like pickled veggies over here. Let's throw that on top there. There's a lot of smokiness to that, more than I expected. That's good though. If you enjoy a pate, a foie gras, what have you, this is absolutely a must get. Let's try the meatballs now. We got the braised mini meatballs. Now, these look absolutely fantastic. Normally, I'm cool with skipping a meatball, but these were highly recommended. I have good thoughts and bad thoughts. Let's start with the bad. The emulsification could have been better on it. It's very crumbly. It doesn't hold well together, but the flavor is strong. There's a very good beef and pork flavor to this. It's well seasoned, really delicious. The sauce that it's served in, absolutely fantastic. I'm actually gonna have to steal a little of this bread just to sop up some of that sauce. That's killer.
Now, with that all said, we're gonna wait for the second course to come out and we're gonna finish all these off. All right, we're on to our next course, and I have to say I am quite impressed with this beautifully displayed charcuterie board here.
There's a lot of stuff on there.
A lot of stuff on there, but the only thing that we really need to know is that it's Italian meats and cheeses, and the best thing to do is just dig in and enjoy. What I like to do a lot of times with the charcuterie board is I'll just dig in and maybe mix a little bit of the cheese with the meat, but I like to also sometimes add a sweet element with honey. Sometimes there's jams.
I mean, honey and cheese goes so well together.
The best part about a charcuterie board is there's no rules. You just dive right in.
Do as thou wilt.
Do as thou wilt. Exactly.
That's gonna take. That's a little. Yeah, that's fine. Do what you will.
Again, no rules.
Yeah, it's gonna take you to Funky Town. Just to let you know.
I love Funky Town. A little bit of honey too. I feel like it needs a little bit of honey to balance it out. We got pistachio mortadella. Again, it's charcuterie. There's no rules.
I'm curious about this eggplant here.
Let's take a little bit of a bite.
Oh my lantern, the eggplant's heavenly.
Okay, I'm loving that combination. And that gorgonzola did take me to Funky Town.
Right? I told you.
Oh, it's so good.
It's super strong. So far, and I can't believe I'm saying this, because I don't go crazy for Italian food.
No, you don't.
So far, Extra Virgin is blowing me away. All right, guys. Our pasta's arrived, and we've got 3 pastas to show you at the recommendation of our server, Jennifer. We got the pappardelle al ragu, which will be made with a pork and beef bolognese and Parmigiano Reggiano. Very classic, traditional dish. Looks delightful. Pappardelle is one of my favorite pastas. The ragu looks fantastic. Here we go. That is quite good. The pasta is cooked wonderfully. Definitely fresh. I feel like the ragu could use a tad bit more salt, but otherwise it's a good flavor. Very meaty. Moving on to our second pasta. In this case, it's going to be spaghetti alla puttanesca, or pasta puttanesca, which translates to whore pasta. I love a puttanesca. I mean, the pasta. The story with puttanesca is that it was a recipe created by the ladies of the night of Italy, who needed something quick, cheap to eat in between Johns. So a puttanesca is going to be made with tomatoes, anchovy, capers, and olives. And again, it's one of my favorite cheap weeknight dinners. We make it at home often, but we haven't recently, and I'm kind of sad by that. That's a good puttanesca. I still think Paul's is better, but this is pretty darn good. It's very rich. There are a lot of good, strong tomato flavor. The olives are salty and briny. I wish I got a little bit more of the anchovy flavor, but it's subtle. It's there. Yeah, all in all, spaghetti's cooked perfectly. I'm not angry at this. This is delightful. I don't have any real complaints. No regrets. I'd be happy with just this pasta.
Now I went with the mushroom fettuccine, which is going to consist of Parmigiano Reggiano, chanterelle, and lemon.
I do love a chanterelle mushroom.
I do like a chanterelle mushroom.
And I love any pasta that has lemon in it.
I don't think we use enough lemon in pasta.
I mean, I think it's just not commonly found on a lot of Italian-American restaurants, but actual Italian restaurants, yes.
Yeah, and when life gives you lemons, you make pasta. Let's give this a bite. Wow is all I can say. I love the earthiness I'm getting from those mushrooms. The lemon rounds it out. I think this is a perfectly well-balanced pasta. So moving on with the theme of chanterelle mushrooms, we are going to go with the braised pork cheek. Now, the braised pork cheek does include chanterelle mushrooms, arrowleaf spinach, and crispy pork. I'm just gonna get a whole rounded out bite. Let me get some of the actual pork. Oh my God.
Well, while you're chewing, I'm just going to say I just stole a bite of the mushroom pasta. Oh my God, it's good. The mushroom flavor is so strong.
I'm not getting a lot of the chanterelle in this one, but what I am getting is perfectly tender, velvety pork. When you're getting the little granules here of the pasta, wow.
That is a crispy pork cheek. All right. Everything about this, amazing.
I'd say that is the star of the night.
Yeah.
From everything we've eaten so far.
That's killer. There hasn't been a single thing that we've eaten tonight that I didn't enjoy. And I gotta say, I'm pleasantly surprised because most of the time when I go to an Italian restaurant, I leave disappointed. So for us to find a really good Italian restaurant on a cruise ship, damn, go Virgin. You guys are killing it here with extra virgin. This is really good. I suppose when your expectations were as low as mine were, that's not hard to exceed, but they blew them out of the water. So I'm really impressed. We're gonna work on the rest of our pasta and our pork cheek. And God, I hope we can save some room for dessert because I'm really curious to see what they do for dessert. But I'm not gonna make any guarantees because I'm already really full and I want to eat more of the puttanesca. It sounds really weird every time I say that. Anyway, we support sex workers on this channel. I'm just going to be honest. So that being said, I'm going to enjoy that puttanesca. Alrighty, guys, it is the end of night 5 in this case, and once again, we're just too tired to keep going. It's like a little bit after 10. We're two old men, apparently. It's been a good day. We made the best of a bad situation with me not being able to walk too well. We had some really tasty beverages, at some of the bars, and we're gonna hit more tomorrow. In the next video, we'll show you even more stuff. We're gonna hit that OPA hour that we missed. I cannot wait to do the last restaurant, The Wake, for tomorrow night's dinner, and that will be featured in the last video of this series. And I know we've already said, but man, Virgin has really sold us. We've been loving this cruise. It's been such a blast. Now, there are obviously some things that I feel like Virgin could maybe improve upon a little bit. And when I say this, again, I'm not trying to bash them. It's just constructive criticism. I would love to see some more varied activities that aren't just, health, like fitness classes and or like trying to sell you stuff. They do have, trivia. It's a very common thing for cruise lines. I wish that they had the ability to do more traditional shows, but because the venues aren't set up like traditional auditoriums or whatnot, I get why they don't do it that way. But that being said, we really do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have, be sure and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released, especially if you enjoy Las Vegas and or cruise content. If you guys want to see more cruise content, let us know in the comments. because we've had a lot of fun doing this and we would love to do more cruise videos.
And we've also met a lot of people either from Las Vegas or people that love Las Vegas on this cruise.
Right.
So there's definitely an overlap. If you love Vegas and cruising.
That's why I said that we should do cruise videos, because there's a big Venn diagram there with a huge overlap. So on that note, my friends, I think it's time for bed. I'm ready to put my knee up and turn on something on the TV. And that's another thing I gotta give huge compliments to for Virgin is I love the selection of movies and television to watch, because it beats the pants off Royal Caribbean and their stupid made for Royal Caribbean TV movies.
We got White Lotus.
Yeah, so I can watch White Lotus, I can watch The Gilded Age, I mean, like
those are some heavy hitters.
Right, exactly. You know, last night I fell asleep to The Naked Gun, the original, which I love, you know. We watched The Godfather the other night. Weirdly enough, that's been a big selling point for me. But I am falling asleep as I'm saying this, so until next week, guys, have a great one.
I am so excited for the net. Oh, here we go. Step on it. Oh, wow. This is kind of cool. And if you look down, there's like so many little people down there on the ship. Just make sure you don't be like James and have vertigo and a whole bunch of fear of heights. This is totally not for you.